Warning: this podcast may contain graphic violence, sexual themes, and bad language. If our language offends you, we apologize, but we do not give a fuck. Be mindful of your kids listening.
The Evil Never Dies podcast.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, with the kids jingle belling.
Merry Christmas!
Looks like Martha Stewart threw up in here.
This is delicious, honey.
It's a little dry.
Well, mine's delicious.
Mine's dry.
Do you want to trade?
It's
Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
with those holiday greetings and gifts.
How we were going to survive Christmas with 12 people stuck in a house with no heat and no electricity.
Or food.
There's plenty of leftovers, Howard.
Beer it is.
It's the weirdest thing. There's no cars, no people.
How long can this keep up?
We heard something on the roof.
What the hell is this?
Saint Nicholas is not coming this year. Instead, a much darker, ancient spirit.
Those are hooves. Elk or a goat?
What kind of goat walks on its hind legs?
His name is Krampus. He and his helpers did not come to give, but to take.
Everybody, hold on to each other.
He is the shadow of Saint Nicholas.
It's Christmas. Nothing bad's gonna happen on Christmas.
What's up, evil ones? Thanks for listening to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett without a hat.
Where's your hat at?
It's a long story. But anyway, what's up, Carl?
Me.
I'm
I'm just today.
getting better after this week. It's been a long fucking week.
It's been sort of a crappy week, really.
Yeah, long and crappy.
Yeah, pretty much. There's been some positives, but more negatives.
So have a Merry Christmas.
I don't care about Christmas. The only reason I just did Christmas for the kids this year, and that was it, really.
Yeah, that's all what it's all about anyway.
That's why actually, as y'all know, I don't lie on the show. I just tell it like it is. We did not do a show last week because basically it was Christmas and
Yeah.
I had to fit all the kids in when I could. So we didn't have time to do a show. So we ran the Jimbo and Kyle's Christmas special. And
Yes, we did.
they did a good job with that. And I'm proud that we were able to be a part of it.
Yep.
So thanks, Jimbo and Kyle, for that.
Even though we couldn't believe that we actually recorded it in the state we were in when we recorded it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to think about that. But anyway, so I'm just going to be honest. We were going to do Krampus for Christmas, but we did not. So it's still the holidays. So for New
Yep.
Year's Day, you're going to get Krampus.
Krampus.
The Krampus creature, which I played at Moxley Manor.
Yeah, you did.
I did play a Krampus.
You did a hell of a job.
Yeah, I did a Krampus.
Oh, before we get started.
Oh, look at that.
If
I was
anybody
going to buy that.
If anybody is a whiskey connoisseur, I think this was from the 1960s, but Old Crow bourbon.
An Old Crow bourbon
has been around since 1835.
1932, I think.
No, 1835 is it's actually made by the same people who make Jim Beam. So if you're a whiskey drinker, well, anyway, my landlord gave me this for a Christmas present. He said this
Your
had
landlord gave it to you.
Yeah, Jack, my landlord Jack. Shout out to Jack.
Oh, Jack's on the radio.
And on YouTube, so
yeah,
it's
I don't know if we're
pretty nifty little thing.
If we're radio or TV or what the fuck we are.
But I think he said that's from like the early 60s or something, so it's old. As old as I am, at least.
If it's old, then it's old like me, because I'm older than crap.
See, this right here is why I wear a hat. I'm showing my grays.
You got gray hair. You need to dye it.
I ain't dying shit.
You need to dye your hair, Bubba.
I'm gonna go out gracefully.
You need to dye your hair. You're not gonna look like a rocker with your hair gray.
There's plenty of rockers with gray hair.
Yeah, not many.
Oh.
Put your hat on then.
Nah, I ain't got my hat right with me
Well,
right
everybody
now.
thinks you're bald, so there you go.
Yeah, I'm not bald. Just got a couple of gray spots there.
And I'm drinking tea tonight. I'm not in the mood to drink anything else.
I'm celebrating New Year's Eve tonight because.
Why are you celebrating New Year's Eve tonight?
Because I probably ain't gonna do
New Year's Eve.
I'm probably not gonna do a damn thing tomorrow night, but listen to fireworks and gunfire go off all night, and then for the next probably week.
You're not going to pay $40 and go to the rail club?
I don't know. Not for 3 cover bands, I don't think.
I didn't think you would.
If drinks were included, I might go.
No drinks. You got to buy your own drinks.
Yeah, see, that's.
I think I know everybody in every band that's playing there, so I might go.
I don't know. Just let me know before you head out. I might decide to fucking jump in the truck with you.
You ain't going to pay $40. I know you.
You never know.
I know. Anyway, I'll probably get pissed off and leave before midnight. I might, or I might stay all night. I don't know what I'll do.
Are you gonna drink?
I ain't fucking drinking.
I was gonna say, I didn't think you'd drink and drive.
You think I'm fucking stupid?
No, I was just making sure.
Oh, whatever. Dinko.
Oh. All right.
Let's get this over with.
Krampus.
Krampus.
From 2015.
It's the Krampus.
It's Krampus. Why ain't it spelled with a U then? I don't know either. Krampus 2015. Horror comedy.
It's not a comedy.
Well, there's some funny parts in it. But it's what it's listed as is a horror comedy. Based on the infamous creature demon Krampus.
Krampus.
All right. It was directed by Michael Dougherty. What else has he directed, Carl?
I have no idea. I am not got notes tonight.
One of your favorite movies.
I have no idea.
You've done it on the podcast.
I have no idea.
Trick or Treat.
Sammy.
Sammy.
He did Sammy. I remember that now.
Yep.
Look at that. I got Sammy's hanging there. I got a Sammy hanging there. I got a Sammy there. I should go get my baby Sammy and show him on the air.
Baby Sammy.
Yeah, hold on. You shouldn't have mentioned Sammy.
Yeah, now we can't hear you walking around because you don't have your.
If you don't have the YouTube, then it's your loss. Look at him.
Oh, when'd you get that?
It's his first Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
See?
Yep.
That's him. Look at that. He got a pumpkin that lights up too.
Well, that's cool. Where'd you get that at?
Where did I get everything?
Movie Trading Company?
Spirit.
Spirit?
Yeah. And I'll just sit with Sammy now.
What was that? Did you get that on clearance or something, or
I don't know.
off the website?
I don't even remember, honestly. I just know he came in late of the year.
Oh, you've had it for a while?
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
wearing
okay.
his Christmas bonnet.
Bib? Is that a bib?
So anyway, yeah, I remember that guy directed Trick or Treat and Sammy.
All right. Well, you want to give a little description of what the film's about, Carl?
So basically,
Plot.
let's see how we this kid, how old's that kid? About 11, 10, I don't
Something like
know.
that. 10, 12, something
Decides
like
that Christmas sucks, and he tears up his letter to Santa and throws it out the window. And the curse begins.
Yep.
He calls the Krampus.
Creepy snowmen start popping up in the yard.
Starts with a creepy snowman. Then the relatives show up. Those are some weird people.
Yep.
The dad was like this survivorist, whatever you call that effing word. A little fat kid that looked like the kid from
the uncle, you mean? He was like the survivor.
He was the uncle. The little fat kid looked like the little fat kid from Bad Santa.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Then you had the two sisters that looked like boys. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that was weird. All right. It was written by Michael Dougherty, Todd Casey, and Zach Shields.
Sammy's writer.
Produced by Thomas Tull. Cinematography by Jules O'Loughlin. Edited by John Axelrad. Well, Axelrad, not Rod.
Okay.
Music by Douglas Pipes. What'd you think of the soundtrack?
It's a good soundtrack. I actually have it on Apple Music.
Oh, you do? Well, I guess it came in a 2-disc set, actually, when it came out.
I don't know. I've got the movie on 4K now. I have the naughty cut.
Yeah, we're going to get into that here after a little bit. You can
after a little bit.
Production companies. There was a few here. Legendary Pictures was the main one. Zam Pictures, Dentsu Incorporated, and Fuji Television Network, Inc.
Okay.
And it was distributed by Universal Pictures.
Yes, it was.
It was originally going to be released on November 25th of 2015, but they held that back and they had the premiere on November 30th, but then they actually released it on December 4th to coincide with Krampus Nacht or Krampus Night,
Krampus not.
which is a celebration in Austria they have where hundreds of people dress up like who?
Like Krampus.
Okay, every time that needs to be said, I'm going to say who, Carl, and you can say it. Okay.
You can't say it.
No, I want you to say it in that voice. Krampus.
Krampus.
I can't say it. I can't roll my R's like that.
You would be a sucky ass vampire if you can't roll your R's.
Nope, can't roll my R's. All right, running time 97 minutes, which that was actually pretty short. I think it seemed
It did go
longer.
by quick. Yes.
It actually seemed longer to me. So I don't know.
It seemed like it goes
Countries,
by quick for me.
countries, United States, Japan, and New Zealand. Language is English. Budget was $15 million.
That's a small budget.
Yeah, I know. For 2015 being a horror movie. And they brought in 61.5 million at the box office worldwide. And let's see here. Yeah, they made their money back in the first weekend.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good box office.
Made 16.3 million in the first opening weekend.
I don't think I saw it at the movie theater.
I didn't either. I waited until it was out on DVD. It was like that next summer or something is when I actually seen it. All right.
Excited to hear about his actually, you know what? It's funny that because I kind of view Krampus sort of the Christmas trick or treat. It's like the movie I want to watch every year.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely got its similarities in some ways for sure.
Yeah, it does. They're not anthology. It's not an anthology, but
they've made all them rip-offs of it. There's like 5 or 6 of them, I think, but
yeah, they're all fakes.
Yeah, I seen a couple of them and they sucked. Wasn't impressed with them. All right. Let's see here. Krampus earned a pair of nominations for Best Horror Film from the Empire Awards and the Saturn Awards. But I couldn't find anywhere if it won or not. So, but at least it was nominated. Did you ever see any of the merchandise that they had for this?
Don't remember it.
I looked it up because I didn't know about it either until I started looking this stuff up, and it was actually sort of cool. They had some statues of the Krampus, the cherub, the dark elf, and a life-sized reproduction of the Krampus bell, and a collectible pin.
Yeah, that Krampus had a bell around him like I did at Moxley Manor.
And I don't remember these, but I guess they came out with 3 Halloween masks. Trick or Treat Studios did.
That Trick or Treat Studios come up with everything.
I guess they were made off the actual mask used in the film. They were molded from them.
Well, shit, I wish I'd have had one of those.
Krampus was made, and 2 elves, the window peeper, and the sheep coat clod.
Sheep claw pod?
Yeah, the sheep guy or whatever it was that was in it. All right.
He knows savvy.
Also, Spirit Halloween. I don't remember this either. Spirit Halloween come out with an animatronic of the Krampus.
Oh no, they did not.
That's what it's saying.
I don't believe it.
Maybe
Just like they claim they came out with a Captain Howdy, they never did.
Captain Howdy from
Not Captain Howdy, Captain Spaulding. I got the wrong
Spaulding.
captain.
Wrong.
Sometimes I confuse my captains. You got the skipper, Captain Howdy, Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, Bert.
Yeah, the skipper.
Oh shit.
Boom.
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
New Year's weekend in the barrio.
They just shot a shotgun off.
Yeah, that was definitely a shotgun. I heard that all the way down here.
Maybe I ought to go fire my shotgun off.
Wait till tomorrow night.
I'll be at the rail club.
All right, let's go over the cast.
Okay.
First off, we got MJ Anthony as Max Engel, the boy who hates Christmas and
Threw his letter out and
his Santa letter away.
got Krampus to show up. Krampus. Sorry, I'm getting tired now. I can't even say Krampus right.
Next, we have Adam Scott as Tom Engel, Max's dad.
The dad, huh?
Yeah, the dad.
He did a good job.
Yeah. Tony Collette as Sarah Engel, Max's mom. Then we got David Koechner. I think that's how you pronounce his name. As Uncle Howard. Sort of, didn't he remind you of what's his name off a Christmas Vacation in a way?
He did. He did remind me
a little bit.
Yeah.
If he was drunk.
He was sort of a dick, just like that guy.
Sort of, yeah. Next, we got Allison Tolman as Linda, Aunt Linda. Conchetta Farrell as mean old Aunt Dorothy. She was bitching about everything during the whole movie.
I don't really blame her.
From the moment she walked in the door.
I don't really blame her.
Oh. Stefania LaVie Owen as Beth, and that is Max's sister. Krista Stadler as Granny Engel, the father of Tom and Max's grandmother. Lolo Owen as Stevie, cousin Stevie. She was one of the girls that looked like a boy.
One of the girls that looked like a boy.
And Queenie Samuel as Jordan, the other cousin who looked like a boy.
Well, they were also wrestlers.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, were they wrestlers? Yeah, that's right.
They were wrestlers.
Maverick Flack is Howie Jr. He didn't even say nothing during the whole thing.
He ate a lot of food.
Yeah, he was eating like candy bars and shit the whole thing.
Well, that's what little fat kids do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right. Mark Atkin as Ketakura.
Sepultura.
I guess he's one of the minions of I never knew.
His name is Sepultura, like the band?
Ket Croker.
What?
K-E-T.
Let's just skip him.
Well, he was one of Krampus's minions.
Okay, his name is Sepultura. Let's go on. Please.
And let's see here. Leith Towers as Beth's boyfriend, the one that got ate up by the Krampus at his house.
He needed to get ate up. He was a dick. There was a lot of dicks in this movie.
Yeah, there was. Curtis Vowell as the DHL man that got eaten by the Krampus.
Your face is awful bright.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because I ain't got my hat on. I can't shade it. I've got to get my hat back.
It's fucking me up. Your face is so bright.
It's fucking me up.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Luke Hawker as Krampus, the in-suit performer.
Yes. We'll just leave it at that.
And he actually wore a Santa Claus mask over his face. Then we got Brett Bealty as
Brett.
Yep.
Was that you? You's in it?
No, wasn't me.
No.
As Der Clown.
Der Clown?
The demonic Jack in the Box.
That was a person?
Yep.
Hmm.
Then we got some voice actors here. Gideon Emery was the voice of Krampus. Seth Green.
Seth Green from Buffy.
From Buffy and many other films.
Yeah, I always call him from Buffy.
He played Gingerbread Man Lumpy. Lumpy. And then we got Breen Burns as Gingerbread Man Dumpy.
Lumpy, Dumpy, and Humpty.
And then we got Justin Rowland as Gingerbread Man Clumpy. So you got Lumpy, Dumpy, and Clumpy. And then you got Ivy George as Perchta the Cherub.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you want to go over some trivia?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Well, did you want to talk about before we go over trivia, did you want to talk about the Blu-ray at all?
So Scream Factory released a 4K. They actually, I think they put it out on, now it was originally released by Universal on Blu-ray.
And
I think Scream Factory put out a special edition. And then this year they put out a 4K Blu-ray transfer and called it the Naughty Cut, which got like about 5 minutes extra footage, more gore. I think a little bit more cussing in it, which I've now got. And I'm going to tell you right now, of course, I have to say, and I'm not bragging, I do have a PlayStation 5, and that thing has a badass 4K player on it. And this 4K Blu-ray was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it was almost like being in the room with the Krampus.
Oh, really?
The whites were just vivid. It's a very good transfer. So it does have the extras it does come with a Blu-ray, and it's the same extras it was on the original release. I did not watch the extras because I was busy.
That's the first thing I asked you tonight. Like,
so yes, the
Blu-ray,
Blu-ray,
watch your extras.
The 4K is phenomenal. So if you don't have a 4K player, you should go buy yourself one.
I need to get a 4K TV before I do that.
Well, your TV's got a fucking thing down the middle.
2 lines down the middle of it.
2 lines down the middle.
They get wider and wider every day.
I don't know. I'm ready to buy me a Sony TV. I'm gonna get rid of this fucking Vizio.
I'll buy that off you. Are you gonna put it in the bedroom?
No, probably not. Lisa's got a TV in there. She don't need mine.
Well, might have to work out a little deal.
I would love to get me a Sony.
Anyway, when I did cable TV, Sony TVs were the worst because anything, it sucked getting anything from them. Like if they needed repaired or anything, and Sony tuners back in the day, like on them big, like 36-inch tube TVs they had with the flat screen tube TV.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so many people had them, and the tuners went out in them, and you couldn't do nothing with it. You know, that was back in the day when, if you could actually get the thing on channel 3, you could use a cable box with it. But other than that, you're screwed.
I don't know.
And it would take like a year to get parts because you're getting the parts from Japan. So.
I don't care. I'd just soon have a Sony.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sony, but Sony.
This Vizio gives me more hell than anything. But I'll tell you what, it looked good on this Krampus 4K. So I'm looking forward to watching more 4Ks with the PlayStation 5.
Awesome.
Anyway, there's a PlayStation 4 Darth Vader edition for sale if anybody's interested.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah. Anybody want
funny.
a PlayStation 4 with Darth Vader on it? It's for sale.
Yep.
Somebody don't buy it soon, it may get taken to Movie Trading Company and traded in for credit. That'd be a lot of credit. But you know what? I spend a lot of money at Movie Trading Company.
How much you think they'll give you on credit for it?
Shit, a bunch.
What you're asking for it, or
Probably less than that, but I think I'd just
worth it.
Yeah, so if anybody wants a Darth Vader edition PlayStation
With 2
4,
controllers.
2 controllers, one's got Darth Vader on it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Anyway, so yeah, the Blu-ray, the 4K that came out this year is really, really badass. It's got all the features. Again, if you got a 4K player, I would pick it up because this is a movie that I will watch every Christmas.
Yeah, when I rewatched it last week.
Krampus, Bad Santa, and Christmas Vacation. That's my 3. And maybe It's a Wonderful Life because it's depressing as fuck. And I like depressing as fuck sometimes.
I think Jimbo did an episode on that.
We did.
Yeah.
We did do it last year, and I don't know where I rated everything, but
all right.
That's the Blu-ray review.
Blu-ray 4K.
That would get a 5-star rating for a Blu-ray 4K.
All right.
And it is the naughty edition. Not the nice.
Didn't come with the soundtrack though, huh?
No. It's the naughty, not the nice. No nice.
No nice.
Krampus don't like nice peoples.
All right.
Yeah, boom to the nice.
Go over some trivia here. Ready for some trivia?
Do the trivia.
All right. Michael Dougherty describes the Krampus in this film as Santa Claus's shadow.
He is a shadow.
He's not an unstoppable monster that kicks down your door and rampages and grabs you. There's something darkly playful about him. He's having a good time doing what he does. And he enjoys the cat and mouse aspect of it, which is true.
I don't blame him.
Yep.
That's how I feel working as Count Krabi.
That's the way I
like chasing people.
Bubba. Oh. Krampus's final design was distilled from various postcards and illustrations of the creature over the years. So he was like a mix match of a bunch of them. Which you barely got to see his face.
Yeah, they didn't show his face very often. I guess
it was mostly that it was a freaky Santa Claus mask that he was wearing too.
Yeah.
All right. They made a point of having the film's first act be strictly a Christmas movie before having it turn towards horror and dark fantasy.
It started in a mall. Everybody's fighting each other.
Yep. That was a mall. It was actually in New Zealand, a department store.
Yeah, they were all fighting. Actually, I forgot it started that way when I was watching it this year.
Me too. Start out like a regular Christmas movie.
Yeah, it starts out like a regular Christmas movie. Bunch of little snotty ass kids and shit and bitching and complaining.
People beating each other down for.
That's what made the kid not like Christmas, I think.
No, what made him not like Christmas was when the cousins that looked like boys stole his letter to Santa and read it out loud at the dinner table.
Yeah.
and he got slammed down on the ground by him. Remember? And then the girl's dad was like, take down or whatever. Yeah. So all right. Michael Dougherty originally wanted to use the original Universal Studios logo from the 1980s at the very start of the film, but they wouldn't let him. Why wouldn't they let him do that?
Because Universal had like different owners and shit over the years.
Yeah, right. Copyright bullshit going on.
They were an MCA company for the longest of times.
Yeah.
Then they were, well, now they're Comcast, NBC.
Composer Douglas Pipes described the music as a collection of twisted Christmas carols with pagan thrown in on it.
There is some pagan thrown in on it.
Incorporated the sounds of chains, bells, bones, animal skin drums, and choirs, chants, and whispers in different tongues.
Yeah, it's a very good soundtrack.
Very different. Very fitting for the movie for sure.
It is. It's a good soundtrack for the movie.
All right. Grandma Engel is the only person in the film to refer to Krampus by name.
Yeah. She's the only one that knew him.
She'd been told as a little girl. Didn't they do like a back thing on that?
Yeah, they did an animated sequence.
Yeah.
That told her story.
95% of the movie was shot on a sound stage.
That makes sense because it was mostly in a house.
Yep.
Except for the outside parts.
Well, that was on a sound stage too.
Yeah, it looked like it, sort of.
And all the houses, really like the neighboring houses and all that, that was all CGI. Them weren't real houses.
Well, it looked good.
They were fashioned after other houses from other horror movies, is what I heard here.
Interesting.
All right. The snow on the ground was made from material used in making disposable diapers.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of fucking diapers. Because there was a lot of snow.
Yeah, it was. It was a huge blizzard.
And I guess they would have to come by with a squirt bottle for the footprints, so the footprints look real in the snow. That's a pretty cool effect. But diaper material, how would you get that much diaper material?
I guess they shredded it.
Must have.
Maybe we ought to have a room in the haunted house that snows.
You think we could?
We could get a snow machine.
Them clog up though, bad. You got to watch them really good.
Hell, I remember at Moxley, I showed up one night for the Christmas and there was a damn snow machine in my room.
Yeah, there was. I remember that. That was one of them good ones. He bought a good one too.
Yeah.
From didn't he get that from Froggy's, I think?
I think so.
You got a hot rod outside your place.
I know there's a hot rod. It's driving me the fuck insane.
One day they were searching for some guy doing that. They had the road blocked off, waiting for the guy to come home from work. There was like 5-6 cops blocking off all the side streets and shit. They were going to catch his ass. So, all right. Just as the camera pans out from a Christmas Carol movie on the kitchen television, there are many different Austrian desserts completely filling the counter at the middle table. Cookies, bread, stuff like that. Grandma was cooking her ass off.
She was. She was indeed.
She was the whole movie. Even when the power went out and she was at the fire, she was making hot cocoa at the fire. All right, Krista Stradler, who played Grandma Omi, she was picked at the last minute because there was 3 previous actors, which are not named, that bowed out from playing the role for various reasons. And in the first draft of the film, Grandma Omi was supposed to be deaf. That would have been weird.
Instead, she just didn't speak English well, I guess.
Well, she's German or Austrian or whatever. So, like I said, early shots of the other houses in the neighborhood were all CGI. Took the design from famous houses from 80s horror movies. One of the few notes they received from the studio was to cut back on the baby crying. The baby did cry a lot during the movie.
Yeah, there was a lot of baby crying.
Yeah.
I thought that baby was going to get 8.
I was hoping it got 8.
I was hoping it got 8 too.
I don't know why. I'm usually not like that, but I was hoping that baby got sucked up the fireplace. I was waiting for it and it never happened. Oh, shit. Michael Dougherty was okay with the film's PG-13 rating. But
yeah, it was appropriate. The naughty cut brought back a little bit of violence and some cussing, so it worked out well.
But he says Trick or Treat 2 will be a hard R.
Yeah, they've been talking about Trick or Treat 2 for 15 years, so.
All right, let's see what else we got here. In the movie, Max shares some of his candy from his Halloween stash to comfort his cousins, and inside you can see what kind of lollipop, Carl.
I saw it. It was a Sammy lollipop.
Yep.
It was. I could bring one over if anybody wanted to see it.
In Max's room, you can spot toys of Gypsy Danger and Leatherback from another legendary pictures film, Pacific Rim. There's also pictures from the show Rick and Morty and Robot Chicken, which I have never watched an episode of either of them.
What, Robot Chicken?
Or Rick and Morty.
You've never seen Rick and Morty?
I know of them, but I have never watched the show.
Oh, God dang, you're missing out on that one then, big time, because Rick and Morty's good stuff, man.
Isn't it sort of dirty or something?
It's very dirty, yeah. It's a yeah.
Same with Robot Chicken too, isn't it? Sort of like that too.
I have no idea what a Robot Chicken is.
I have no idea either. I know the Rick and Morty, the masks were big a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And the costumes for them.
The best part was the Sammy sucker though in the candy bag.
At the beginning of the film, the TV in the kitchen is showing a news broadcast with the scroll saying Season's Greetings. Season's Greetings was what, Carl?
I have no idea.
1996 animated short by Michael Dougherty, which introduced Sam.
What?
No,
you're making up shit now.
That little short he made was called Season's Greetings.
There is no short called Season's Greetings.
Yes,
you're making up shit now.
Yes, there is. I seen it.
You're a liar.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it.
Yeah, we're lying.
Look it up right now.
I'm not looking nothing up.
I'm telling you. I'll send you.
Fucking lying about shit again.
No, I'm not.
Uh-huh.
Movie was dedicated to Michael Dougherty's mother, Ramona Grace Dougherty. Opening credits sequence, a slow motion look at Black Friday Mayhem, was the only scene shot on location. It was filmed in the, like we said earlier, the New Zealand department store. When Tom speaks with his mother, he does not speak standard German, but an Austrian dialect. The Krampus is most associated with Austria.
Yes, he is. Count Karabi's more associated with Romania, so that's why I say Krampus.
Krampus.
Because that's Karabi's come from northern Italy, Romania like areas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Max's advent calendar is seen in Grandma Omi's animated flashback. The real one was scanned and recreated for the segment.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The Italian theatrical release was originally set for December 3rd, and the trailers were even shown in theaters before being canceled. Which I don't know why. Why did they cancel it in Italy?
Yeah, they didn't like that in Italy.
Didn't like Krampus in Italy?
Krampus is not popular in Italy. The Pope banned it.
MJ Anthony, the kid who played Max, apparently flirted with every female who was on the set. And
even his sister?
I guess that. Oh shit. Dougherty said he's a little player. Oh. Film's Krampus is intentionally designed to resemble death and is wearing a mask, not the performer, but Krampus himself. Michael Dougherty won't say whose face he's wearing, but it was supposed to be Santa Claus, wasn't it?
Supposed to be Santa Claus, but it might have been Sammy's ugly face.
Might have been. Might have to look at that a little closer next time I watch it.
Yes, it could be Sammy's ugly face.
All right. The house Krampus is standing on is in one movie poster. Is a different house seen inside the snow globe held by Krampus on the other movie poster. So I guess there's two different movie posters.
I guess.
This is one of many home invasion Christmas movies, including Home Alone and Black Christmas. I don't
Whatever.
see that for
Fuck
sure.
Home Alone.
Shit. I was never a big Home Alone fan. It's definitely not on my Christmas list for sure.
No, I'd rather have this than Christmas.
What's that?
A Halloween pumpkin.
Oh.
That's my Christmas. I gotta take all this Christmas shit down in here tomorrow. All the little, like this fella, whoever he is.
Yeah, I gotta take Christmas stuff down tomorrow too and put it up.
He's two-faced.
Isn't that the mayor?
Fuck, I don't know. Even the baby Yoda's got a thing around his neck, a Christmas cloth. That shit's gotta go. We gotta make this back into a demon house.
Yeah.
All right, what else you got?
The gingerbread cookie that is lowered down the chimney, sort of giving a spoiler away here, but
no, don't give spoilers.
Yeah, too late. I've already started. It's attached to a hook, a meat hook.
Yeah.
And that is what that Ketrakur in Icelandic means, is meat hook.
Gotcha.
And it's one of the Iceland's 13 Yule lads who carries a meat hook or Ketrakur, and lowers down chimneys in order to steal meat smoking on the fire for Christmas dinner.
Oh, isn't that nice? Stealing folks' meat.
And Krampus had gingerbread man hanging off of it.
He did.
All right, that's about all I got for trivia. You got anything else, Carl, that you want to add?
Not really.
All right.
Christmas is over and Krampus is gone until next year.
Yeah, he'll be a better, bigger, badder, bigger, better, badder Krampus next year.
Whatever.
You know you're stuck with that job now, right?
Oh, I don't mind playing the Krampus for Christmas. Next year, I got to put makeup on my eyes. You could see my skin. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I know. That's what I need to do with this new mask too. The eye holes are too big.
Yeah,
I'm used to looking through I'm used to looking through slits where I didn't need to put nothing on me, but now I do.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Supposed to be doing a Friday the 13th show up there at Moxley Manor.
We'll see.
I was looking at the forecast, the 30-day forecast, and it's saying we're supposed to be in the 60s for highs all through to the end of January. So
Gotcha.
We'll see. All right, Carl. What are you going to rate Krampus from 2015?
I would rate as a Christmas movie, I'll rate it a 5.
Oh,
as
really?
a regular movie, I'll give it a 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, it reminds me a lot of Trick or Treat and Evil Dead.
Yeah, I see some of the Evil Dead in there too.
So that's why I think, this is a movie I like more each time I watch it.
Yeah, I see something different in it.
I do too.
Time, yeah.
The first time I saw it, I wasn't very impressed, but as the more I watch it, the more I like it. And this Naughty Cut was even better.
Yeah, this last time I watched it, I actually watched it really closely and stuff this time. And
so that's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to go high on this one. So what do you give it?
As a Christmas movie, I'm going to give it a 4 because there are other Christmas movies, not just horror Christmas movies, but Christmas movies in general that I like better.
Yeah,
so I'm going to give it a 4, Christmas. And I'm going to give it a 3.5 as a horror movie.
Gotcha.
Because it did have that element of comedy in it a little bit,
more black comedy.
Yeah, black comedy and 3.5. So
well, there you go. So that's what we got on Krampus.
All right. I guess that's it for Krampus.
That's it.
Check us out on the social medias. Smash and like that subscribe button on YouTube. And now you can what was I going to say?
I have no idea what you was going to say.
I forget now.
He forgot. So it's nothing.
You can for all you people that don't have Apple devices, if you got Windows, you can listen to iTunes on a laptop or computer. There is a app for it on there. And I wanted to do a little contest, Carl. I got some new stickers in. Let me find them here. What did I do with them? Got some new stickers in.
Okay.
They're printed up like money, like they print money.
Okay. So what's your contest?
Contest is the first 5 people who leave us an iTunes review will get some stickers.
So we need somebody to leave us an iTunes review.
Need 5 people.
Well, actually, it's an Apple podcast. It's on podcast. It's not on iTunes.
Well, you can leave a review on iTunes. That's how I leave reviews.
Well,
on when I'm on the computer.
I don't have Microsoft shit, so.
Well,
if somebody leave me a 5-star review, and I'll give them a prize.
No, they got to go on there and give us one.
That's what I'm saying. Go to Apple and leave us a 5-star review, and I'll give them a prize
and a rating. So yeah.
Yeah. So somebody needs to do that.
5 of yous. But if there's more, there's more. All right, everybody.
That's all.
That's all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Sorry, I'm so glum this week. It's just a glum.
He's glum.
I'm just glum.
He's glum Gus.
The fuck is Gus?
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, and stay evil, everybody.